Hello everyone, welcome to your data structure lecture. I am RVD and I hope you are enjoying my current playlist, that is a course on data structure. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, I will request you to subscribe my channel. You can see the subscribe button right down there. And there are two playlists which currently I am working with. The first one is a course on data structure and the other one is placement interview questions on data structure. So this is the lecture in the data structure course playlist. So if you have not seen my other videos, the previous videos, I will suggest you to go through those videos and explore this playlist so that you'll be able to get a flow of this particular course. In this video, we will be looking at the concept of priority queue. So far we had seen the simple queue implementation as well as the circular queue. For understanding priority queue, you would be rather taking the help of a simple queue. In simple queue, first in first out was a primary approach. Now when we add the priority concept to simple queue, it becomes a priority queue. Fine, so let's see what is the concept of priority queue. In priority queue, the elements are primarily stored with the help of priority of the element. Now in that case, if at all the FIFO is not getting followed, why do we call it as a queue? That's because elements having equal priority will be stored with the help of FIFO. So that's the way we can say it is a combination of a priority as well as first in first out. But that first in first out will be followed only for equal priority elements. So higher priority elements will always be given more preference over lower priority elements. Fine. So for simplicity, we will be considering the elements itself as its priority. Now obviously the practical way would be having a complete record as my element with a lot of attributes, and one of the attribute could be priority. Once we understood the concept of priority, you can very well try implementing with such big programs as well. But to start with, it is simple to understand having the elements itself as the priority. So we can still have my priority queue as a simple array of integers. Now when we say element itself as a priority, we can have two different approaches. The first one is higher the value, higher the priority. And the second one would be higher the value, lower the priority. Okay, we will be going with the first concept, that is higher the value, higher the priority. So if at all we have two elements, let's say 5 and 8, then as per our approach, 8 will have higher priority over 5. Fine, so let's go ahead with the types of priority queue. Okay, the first one we would be having is ascending priority queue. Now as the name suggests, we will be having the deletion rather in the ascending order. So the lowest priority element will be deleted first and so on. So in a very simple manner, I can say in this, the element with the least priority will be deleted first. On the other hand, we have descending priority queue in which the element having highest priority will be deleted first, or we can say the elements will be deleted in their descending order of the priority. Obviously, both the types of priority have their own pros and cons, or they have their own significance, but we have to choose one for our discussion so that we can go ahead by focusing on that particular type. So we'll be taking descending priority queue, which is quite more significant, okay, as our focus for discussion. So all our discussion and implementation that we'll be doing will be with the help of descending priority queue. Now, for implementing priority queue, again we have two different types. So we can see the methods of implementation. Now the first one is called as priority queue. PQ is priority queue with normal insert. Now this is a name given by me, so you understand the meaning of that. As I already said, the priority queue we will be learning is as an extension of simple queue. So in this type, if you compare it with simple queue, it will be a priority queue with normal insert. In short, the insert will be as per simple queue. So I'll be inserting from front and I'll be inserting from rear and I'll be putting them one after the other, irrespective of their priority. Obviously, if at all I'm implementing descending priority queue, deletion must be of the highest priority element. So with overall discussion, you might have understood in this, delete has to do a lot of job because insert is not going to put them as per priority. So delete function has to find the highest priority element and that has to be deleted. Again, that element might be in between, so remaining elements after that must be shifted. So you can see the overall summary of this type. Insert as per simple queue. Okay, so as per arrival, or as I said, you will be inserting from the rear end, but then delete as per priority. So delete highest priority element, and as I said, if it creates a gap, you have to do shifting. So we can say simple insert, but obviously very effortful delete. Let's see maybe with a kind of an example which will make this particular type very clear. So if this is the initial queue, and if I plan to insert 5, simply R will be incremented and 5 will be inserted. Now next, suppose I want to insert 8. As I already said, insert is simple, so it will be just incrementing R and your 8 will be inserted. Can I say same way insert 7 will happen? Insert 3 will happen, insert 7 will happen, and that's how you can insert more elements. You can see insert is same as simple queue. Now, but suppose I want to do delete. Now delete, we have to do changes. It's not going to be as a simple queue. We obviously have to incorporate the logic of finding the maximum, which in this case will be 8. That will be obviously deleted. As you know, it will be kept in a temporary variable. Now you can see there is a gap. So we obviously have to do shifting. So 3 will be shifted. Then 7 will be shifted. Then obviously because one element is deleted, you will be decrementing R, and then the deleted element 8 will be returned. I hope this would help you in understanding this particular concept. So I'll again repeat, method 1 is priority queue using normal insert. Insert as per simple queue, but deletion will be deleting the highest priority element as per priority. So with this discussion, you can very clearly see or guess the second type, that is priority queue with normal delete. In that, delete has to be normal as a simple queue. And you know, in simple queue, we delete from the frontmost end. But still, we have to delete the highest priority. So we can clearly see it's going to be the job of insert function to insert the elements as per their priority. So again, insert as per priority. So shifting of elements is required because you have to arrange them as per their priority. But delete rather will just delete the frontmost element, and that will be still element with the highest priority because insert obviously has already done the job. Again, I guess one more example will help you in understanding this. Okay, so let's have an initial queue. I want to do insert 5. It's the first element, so no shifting required. Only R will be incremented and 5 is inserted. But now suppose I want to insert 8. Now my new element is 8. So see what we're exactly going to do. 8, as you compared with the internal element, 8 is greater than 5. So 8 has to be kept before 5. So at that point we'll break, we'll shift 5 back, and we'll create the space for 8. So 8 will be shifted, and you can see R is incremented because one element is added. Okay, I want to insert, let's say 3. Now start. 3 compared with 8. 3 is not greater than 8. So 3 cannot touch 8. 3 compared with 5. No, 3 can't touch 5 as well. So 3 will simply be stored at the end, and your R would be incremented because that was the least element. Now suppose I want to insert 7. Okay, compare 7 with 8. 7 can't touch 8 because 7 is obviously having a lower priority. Now when we compare 7 with 5, yes, 7 is greater than 5. So we break at 1. But you know, we cannot shift from that point because it will override the elements. So we have to shift from the rear end. So first we'll shift 3. Then we'll shift 5. The space for adding a new element is created. So 7 will be added. And because one more element got added, R will be incremented. Fine. So I hope you understood. This is how this insert will do a lot of work, and it will arrange the elements as per priority. Now the benefit obviously will be to delete. So when I'll ask for delete, it simply will delete the frontmost element. 8, obviously that will be stored temporarily in Z. Then as per our logic, F will be incremented and your deleted element would be returned. That was possible because insert has already done the job. Fine, so I hope you people have understood the concept of priority queue. Okay, along with that, we had seen the types of priority queue: ascending, descending. We've obviously decided to go ahead with descending for our discussion. And we have seen 2 methods of implementation. That is priority queue with normal insert and priority queue with normal delete. Okay, in my further videos, you will see I'll be implementing each one, okay, maybe with the separate videos, and we can even see the working so that you'll be able to get the concept easily. Fine, so that's it for this video. Thank you and happy learning.